Hey there. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that weighs heavily on a lot of us. Debt. But wait, don't run away just yet. This isn't another gloomy video about all the things you've done wrong or how impossible it is to get out of debt. Nope, today, we're taking a totally different approach. We're going to show you how you can crush debt while keeping your spirits high, staying joyful, and even having fun along the way. Sound impossible? It's not. In fact, thousands of Americans are doing it right now, paying off debt and thriving while they do it. And I'm here to guide you step by step through how you can achieve this too. Debt doesn't have to be a dark cloud that follows you everywhere. It's a temporary situation, and more importantly, it's one that you can change. Whether you're dealing with student loans, credit cards, car payments, or medical debt, today's video will help you take control, create a plan, and stay motivated through the entire process. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools and knowledge to approach your debt with positivity, knowing that every dollar you pay off is a step toward financial freedom, and you'll do it with a smile on your face. The mindset shift. Before we get into numbers, spreadsheets, or payment plans, we need to talk about mindset. I know. You might be thinking, how can changing my mindset possibly help with my debt? Well, it turns out it's everything. Here's the truth. The way you think about debt directly affects how quickly you can pay it off. If you see debt as a life sentence, a burden, or a source of shame, it becomes a weight that drags you down emotionally and mentally. But if you see it as a challenge, something you can and will overcome, you'll approach it with confidence and motivation. Let's talk about some specific mindset shifts that successful debt-free people have made. Debt is temporary, not permanent. First and foremost, debt is not forever. Repeat that to yourself, write it down. Put it on a sticky note on your mirror. Too often, people feel like debt is this mountain they can never climb. But the truth is, every single time you make a payment, you're chipping away at that mountain. No matter how small the payment is, it's progress. When you start thinking of debt as a temporary challenge, it stops feeling so overwhelming. Example, let's take Sarah, for instance. Sarah was drowning in $60,000 of student loans and credit card debt. At first, she felt like she was just throwing money into a black hole. But after she made the decision to see debt as temporary, her entire mindset shifted. She started tracking every payment, celebrating each time her balance went down, even by a little. And you know what? That kept her motivated for the long haul. Today, Sarah is debt-free, and she says that change in mindset was the biggest factor. Small wins matter. Paying off debt can feel like running a marathon, and it's easy to get discouraged. But instead of focusing on the finish line that seems so far away, focus on the small wins along the way. Maybe you pay off a small credit card balance, or maybe you cut down your overall debt by $500. These little victories matter, and they keep you going. What's one small win you've had recently? Maybe you paid off a tiny balance or made an extra payment on your student loans. Drop it in the comments below. We want to celebrate with you. The more you celebrate these wins, the more you'll enjoy the process. Debt is a challenge, not a failure. One of the most harmful things we do is equate debt with personal failure. But let's be real. Debt happens, whether it's from medical bills, student loans, or an unexpected car repair. Sometimes life throws financial curveballs. It doesn't make you a failure. In fact, facing debt head-on is one of the most empowering things you can do. It's not easy, but with the right mindset, you can overcome it. Think of debt as a challenge. It's like a puzzle. There's a solution, and you're smart enough to figure it out. It may take time, but you will solve it. Pro tip: start journaling your thoughts about debt. Write down how you feel about it now, and track how your mindset shifts as you follow these steps. You'll be amazed at how your perspective changes. Now that we've talked about mindset, let's move on to the practical side of things. How to actually get started on your debt-crushing journey. And there you have it. You've just taken the first major steps toward becoming debt-free and doing it with joy. We've covered mindset shifts, actionable tips, and real-life examples that show you can absolutely conquer your debt without sacrificing your happiness. The journey may not be easy, but it doesn't have to be miserable either. Remember, crushing debt is not about deprivation or punishing yourself. It's about growth, progress, and finding ways to thrive while you take control of your financial future. Each dollar you put toward your debt is a step closer to your dreams, a step toward freedom. And the best part, you can still enjoy your life while doing it. So let's recap. You've learned how to shift your mindset, organize your debt, and create a realistic repayment plan that works for you. You've discovered ways to stay motivated, even celebrate your wins along the way. You now have actionable steps to increase your income, reduce expenses without feeling deprived, and most importantly, stay joyful throughout the journey. But here's what I want you to remember most. You are capable of being debt-free, and you're stronger than your financial challenges. Every time you pay off even a little bit, you're taking charge of your life, and that's something to be proud of. Now it's time to take action. Look at your finances, make your plan, and start small if you have to. But start. Comment below with your own debt-free goals. I want to hear your stories, your wins, and your dreams. Let's build a community that uplifts and supports each other on this journey to financial freedom. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs some encouragement. We've all got this. Thank you for watching. You're on the road to becoming debt-free and thriving. Stay positive, stay joyful, and remember, you're not just crushing debt, you're creating a life of freedom, opportunity, and joy.